information I'm going to share is so powerful, and it's what's happening in the world right now. And the experience I just want to invite as many people as possible to have. So my invitation to you is to get in a really comfortable space if you have this time. I'm going to try to keep this masterclass to 40 minutes, and then Q&A. So we'll see how that goes. I'll try not to talk too much, but sometimes I can. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Lisha Antique. I'm the founder of Your Own University. I'm an author, speaker, and transpersonal therapist. And I work with people to help them end cycles of the past and create the life that they love. And I do that from personal experience, my life experience. I'm very authentic. I walk this walk with you and before you. And then, you know, I have the degrees and everything else to back it up now. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite aspects of our consciousness, and it is your energy. It is your vibration. It is your spiritual gifts. It is your superpowers. It is all the things that many people believe are woo-woo and out of this world, or only the gifted have it, or only the special people are psychic, or only special people are intuitive, or only the special people can feel other people. And I, you know, mind my French, like I call bullshit. I just call baloney, because we all have the same gifts. And what this is this is just another part of our natural human walk that isn't talked about, it isn't taught about, and it has been made kind of like only for the special people to use. But actually, these are parts of yourself, much like your organs, your physical body, your mental body, and your emotional body. Your energy body, or your energy field, or your etheric body, or some people call it your psychic body, however you want to call it, this right here outside of you is yours. And there's ways that you can utilize it that will help you to live a better life, a more effortless life, an easier life, a more fulfilled life. And it's not woo-woo. It is very real. It is very truthful. It is very beautiful. And all of that said, like, it is yours. It is yours. So just like my physical body, my fingerprint, my eyes don't look like anybody else's, right? They're my blueprint. Your vibration, your energy field is your blueprint. And people feel that blueprint when you walk into a room. So when we walk into a space, or when we're holding a space and we're not in alignment with our truth, right? People feel it, right? You feel it. You feel it when somebody does that. When our truth is off, you feel it when somebody does that. And when we're in alignment, even if the alignment's kind of negative and crappy, right? And we don't agree with the person, but when they're in alignment, you feel that confidence, that solidness within them. And there's many layers, but you can work with energy, and energy is everything. Everything in the world is created by energy. The universe is created by energy. God is the energy of love, and you are the energy of love. So I believe that we are souls, fragments of God, that are here living this life, and that we were gifted by God, source, universe, name it what you desire, a physical body, a mental body, an emotional body, and an energy field that we are in charge of managing. And we're in charge of managing it so we can have splendid relationships, so we can create realities together, so we can come together in union and be together and love one another, into friendships and business partnerships and love relationships and sibling relationships and parental relationships. I mean, all relationships, not only love and romantic, but every relationship. We are here to commune. We are here to be in relationship, right? And the other reason why we're here on this planet is to live our purpose. I believe that part of our purpose is to align with our soul, which is different than our energy field. Well, we'll get into that a little bit. But to align with your soul, to clear the energy in your field, to utilize your brain and your gifts and your smarts and your talents and your abilities and your passions and your emotions and your physical capabilities to live your purpose that was divinely designed for your soul to actively participate uniquely as you in this world. Nobody can be you but you, period. So that is my intention coming forward. I'll talk a little bit more about my intention, but that is my intention coming to you with this class today. That is my desire for you to tap into this stream of knowingness that is absolutely you and only you. And to just get really curious. So I would invite you to come into this masterclass with a curiosity to know yourself. Just a little bit better. And just like you might be really prone to understanding math or art or reading or psychology for me or different pieces, you know, you might have different smarts in your brain, you might have different interests than somebody else. You're going to have different superpowers than other people. And I was blessed to find all these posts about all these superpowers, and they're so complete. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to utilize this. And let you ponder with curiosity which ones work with you, which ones are your natural gifts that you can build on from this moment forward, or maybe you've been building them on your whole life, as well as others, right? As well as others. Let's see if I can get Facebook chat here. It's going to show me. I'm going to try to get my kids to not be here. Yay! Hello, Mythica. Beautiful, beautiful. But let me know if you can see my screen. I want to know that you can see the screen. Yes. Okay. So you are in the Your Own University Masterclass for superpowers, tapping into your superpowers. And we're going to tap into your energy fields. So we're going to do this practice in just a few seconds. So I want you to get comfortable, take a sip of water. You can hear the music I'm playing. It is a 528 frequency. It's a beautiful frequency for transformation, but it's also the frequency, the musical tones for love. And love, I believe, is our natural essence. There's emotions of really union, right? Of that connection, union, that are higher in frequency, and we'll talk about that in a second. But tap into this music, take a few breaths with me. Bring your hand to your heart. And just feel this. This awareness. We're going to go over some of your superpowers for that curiosity, and then we're going to talk about mastery. So if you don't know me, my name is Lisha Antica. I am a transpersonal psychologist, and I am absolutely in love with consciousness and the soul and why we come into this life. I began my life with just a tumultuous beginning, and from that I wanted to really shift and change patterns. I feel like I was born to be a deal breaker, to be that black sheep that said, hey, this stuff is happening in the family. We're having abuse, we're having sexual abuse, we're having physical abuse, we're having mental abuse, and it's time to stop it. And then from that experience, I've gotten to really be blessed to learn how my body held those experiences and how to clear cancer and adrenal failure from my body, how to reprogram my mind so I didn't listen to those narcissistic comments and really deadly beliefs that I was programmed to believe. And I continuously step up my own self-worth and my self-awareness. And then how to feel good. I didn't know how to feel good. I knew how to feel bad. I knew how to feel like crap. I knew how to feel like I was a failure, but I didn't know how to feel good. And I didn't know how to lean into my desires. I was scared of my desires. I was scared that they wouldn't be met. So I lived in this constant fear and trauma from being programmed that way. So I've learned how to reprogram that in myself and my clients and really work with consciousness and energy. And I began working with what we're going to talk about today when I was about 14 years old. I fell in love with the chakras and the chakra system when I found a VHS, which was what was happening back then, of Shirley MacLaine talking about the chakra system. And I began working with energy and I began transforming my life. I went from having no friends at lunch, sitting in the grass by myself, just, you know, really kind of an angry kid, really angry kid actually, to being one of the most popular girls in school in junior high. And I did this through energy work. I did it through affirmation. I did it through shifting these belief systems, but mainly through my energy body, which is what we're going to talk about today. So my intention with sharing this with you is to share with you the importance of taking care of your energy field, your etheric body, and learning how to use your superpowers to create the life that your soul dreams of, and truly to connect with your soul. So you deserve a life of ease, abundance, and peace, and that is what I'm here to help you step into and live into. So, are you ready? Let's dive into this, and I'll try to go fast and not be too wordy. I am having a bit of issue seeing comments. So maybe just hold off on the comments. You can still make them, but I'm not going to be able to read them until we get done with the stuff on the screen. Whoops. I just did this. So your energy. And energy is everything, right? So science has taught us this and proven it, and everything is energy. Your body is energy. Your emotions are energy. Energy is an unseen field, right? We have all this energy around us. So, so just believing this and being in this is your true superpower. So first, let's just take a breath. I'd love you to take your hand and just place it on your heart. This brings awareness. So taking your right hand, placing it across your body to your left side, and just take a deep breath with me in through your nose and out through your mouth. A couple times. As you do so, just begin to recognize your body. Just recognize where you feel sensation in your physical body. Without judging it, just notice it. So judgment would be good or bad, painful, not painful, open, closed. But just notice it, accepting whatever is. Relaxing any tension. So by breathing some energy into it, some breath into it. Your breath is your prana, your life force, your directive force. Connecting back into consciousness. And then notice where your mind is, where your thoughts are. Just call your thoughts back to this present moment, to your breath, knowing that you can go back to your to-do list, or your thoughts, or pondering, or wondering, or judging any second. Just bring it back to your breath. We're getting our mind on board with our heart, feeling. Notice what emotions are coming up for you right now, inviting peace and ease. And I'm going to ask you to just set your intention for this experience. What is your intention for today? What would you like to know, or shift, or embrace, or love about you? Feeling this. My intention is to teach and to serve you my fullest ability, with the most ease, with the most connection, with the most love, the deepest understanding, to clear away any old energies of being misunderstood, and just step into a new level of understanding with you, for that connection with you, to serve you. That's my intention. It fills me with joy. I feel some excitement in my belly and in my womb. Fully showing up for you today. So you can type in your intention for this class, this moment, where you feel it in your body. We're just connecting mind, body, and emotions. And we're going to work in your energy field today. So we're just going to play with this energy field. We're going to begin tapping into it whenever you feel ready. Just begin rubbing your hands together. Just begin rubbing your hands together. Feeling that warmth. So we're going to activate the physical body with this warmth. And you can do this through your whole body. If you want to stand up, you can rub your skin here. You can rub your legs, rub your feet, just activating your body. But for now, let's put our hands together. And then bring your mind, your intention. So for joy, for ease, for peace, for abundance, into your hands. And feel the excitement of your desires in your heart. Any desire for just awareness and curiosity. And then begin to pull your hands apart and feel the vibration, the energy between your hands. This is the active experience of your energy field. And you can play with it, just pushing your hands in and out. Just play with your energy field. Just have fun with it. You can do it again. Sometimes it goes away. For me, it just gets stronger now because I play with my energy field on the regular. I love doing this with my mate, or yeah. So it's like, you can feel that vibration. Notice if it's moving fast or if it's moving slow. And playing with it. This is your vibe. Now the thing is we feel each other's vibes. We connect with each other's vibrations. And we move in each other's vibrations as well. So as we move through this class, you're going to be, I'm going to teach you a hug, and just feeling that lengthening and releasing that vibration, releasing other people's vibes back to them so they can have their energy back. We might go deeper into this in another class another day. This is something I go deep into in my Amazing You program, where you learn how to really master and manage this field around you and really honor one another's fields, just like you would your body, right? If somebody doesn't want to hug or doesn't want to be touched, like you wouldn't touch them if you're a good person, right? You wouldn't touch them, you give them their space. But we don't necessarily do that when we're not sensitive to our energy field. So we can be really invasive and people get defensive and we're like, rah, right? And we're not in charge of our energy field. And I do this as well. I can get grabby and needy myself sometimes, and so it's really important to remind myself at those moments to Oh, take back my energy. Pull your energy back into your body. Anchor it into your body. Feeling that. And really honoring other people's energy and giving back their energy with intention. And intention, our mind and the intention and that emotion of love and really trusting one another to take care of our own physical bodies, mental bodies, emotional bodies, and spiritual bodies or etheric bodies, energy fields is really self-honoring, because as you know, like you can't make somebody else healthy. They have to do it themselves. Right? They have to be ready to change on their own and embrace that healing, to eat right, to be active, right, to think right and put their brain on positive thoughts, to fill their life with things that they enjoy. That's up to them. Same with their energy. So we're going to learn that today. As we go through this, if you have questions, again, just write them in that field, and we're going to talk more about it. So tapping into your energy field. You might have seen this. This is kind of, this is from David Hawkins. There's been lots and lots of studies done on our emotional frequency. So like I'm playing this music right now, we have emotional frequency. And many of us relate in this world in the lower frequencies, like from fear below, right? And the media and everything right now is really trying to get us there. And so when we tap into what do we want, which is why it's a hard question to answer. What do you want? What do you desire? When we tap into that frequency, it's a higher frequency. Higher than desire, though, is anger. Have you ever noticed when you get really pissed off, you can manifest things really fast, right? Things shift, right? When you get really pissed, when you finally let yourself get angry, it's a higher frequency. Pride, being proud of somebody, is a higher frequency, or something in your life, right? When we accomplish something. Courage to do things that are different, leaning into your desires, right, is even more. Neutrality, this is an acceptance, is higher. A willingness to shift, to change, to take radical responsibility is higher. Acceptance, true acceptance. This is where I take my clients to heal and transform past traumas and pains and begin to shift your mindset and your reality, your subconscious brain, so you can do things from acceptance. All things are possible, I believe. I believe acceptance is a turning point in frequency. So we're leaning into this. Reasons, right? When we get to acceptance, sometimes we go, well, why did that happen? How is that? Reasoning. To love. To love. To love yourself anyway, right? So if you just got on, I can't see, but feel free to mute yourself. Joy, right? Leaning into your joy, peace, and an enlightenment. We're going to work with this energy field. They are color frequencies. They are parts of your nervous system. So the chakras, which is an Eastern medicine or way to work with the nervous system, is literally nerve bundles that run up and down your spine. You can see them when you look at the nervous system in a body. Your subconscious is running through these energy centers, your nerve systems, which is creating your feelings, which is your subconscious body connected to your connective tissue, which is your physical body, right? So when we start working with your energy field, we affect your mental field from your nervous system, and we affect your emotional field from your nervous system into your subconscious, right? And we affect your emotional field, which is through your nervous system, like what gets on your nerves, right? How are you feeling, and that sensation in your body, which creates health in your body. So working with this field transforms everything at a record speed. The only thing faster than this body is a miracle, right? Is a soul essence miracle. That is a divine gift from your soul or God to you. I love this stuff. I freaking love this stuff. I wish I could see Facebook and everything. My computer screens aren't allowing me to do this, but whatever. Okay, so now we're going to tap into your power. So this is my thing for you. You can write these down. We're just going to go over them, but I want you to feel into it, because you do have superpowers. You do. And when whatever comes naturally to you, I want you to lean into. So for me, I am not a mathematician, and I'm definitely not a speller. Okay, like I wasn't gifted with that way of thinking. I can do it. I've gone through school. I can do it, but it's not my gift. My gift is energy and emotional intelligence. My gifts is being more analytical and connecting with people and being able to relate to people. I have that gift. So those are more my gifts. Science. I have a gift for science. I love science. It's a natural thing for me. So I lean into those gifts and away from the others, right? I hire editors. So knowing your strengths and your weaknesses is important. For me, I know that I'm not an interior designer. I can't picture things like that, but I am really, really good at organizing things. Right? So it's just about knowing yourself and leaning into your gifts and recognizing other people's gifts. You might recognize your kids' gifts here and be like, oh my gosh, or your mate's gifts here, or your friend's gifts here. And then you have something else to appreciate them and trust them with. And from trusting these, you can build on these gifts too. So all your clairs, we have all the clairs go with actually your senses. So you might notice that you have really great eyesight. You have an ability to really understand tactile. I'm very tactile sensitive, and I'm clairsentient because I'm very tactile sensitive in real life. I like soft materials and soft things. And therefore, that makes sense that my superpowers are more very much about, I feel other people's energies in my body. And I've had to understand that emotional set point in my body of where I hold things in order to relate to people, and by utilizing the superpower of mine. So think about, like, if you smell things, if you hear things, if you touch things, like, where are your sensitivities physically, right, in the physical realm? Because that's going to be a clue to where your sensitivities or where your gifts or where your ease is going to be found in this spiritual realm. Okay, so claircognizant is being a claircognizant empath means you have the ability to know if and when needs to be, or what needs to be done in a situation without any solid evidence or rational knowing behind what needs to be done. You just know. You just know. Claircogs are able to read people very easily and rely on their energy field around them. So you might have this awareness of this energy field and already be an expert in it, right? Precognitive. A precog empath has the ability to feel sensation or an event occur before it actually happens. So this is somebody that we might call psychic, right? Because they have an awareness of events to come. These are seen through dreams of extreme emotional or physical upheaval. This empath has extremely heightened sensitivities. So just recognize, like, what might be you. Geomatic. A geomatic empath has the ability to read signs and signals from soil or the earth. So you might be really attuned to use those tuning sticks or pendulums and be able to feel and know things like that. These empaths can find gold and silver and oil, right? These empaths are especially sensitive to reading and feeling future natural disasters. They can detect these natural disasters such as hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes that will occur in Earth's energy and energy field. So for me, like, I really connect with nature and grounding. Grounding is really important to my energy field, which is one reason why I love hiking and outdoor adventures, because it ties me into this knowing. However, I wouldn't say that I'm a geometric. Psychometric. A psychometric empath has the ability to receive information and energy from objects, photographs, or locations. They're often called mediums, right? People that work with the police or things like that. Or locations that specific people are, they also are able to form impressions and relate situations or past events with innate objects. So reading people's past lives or something might be what somebody does through objects if this is one of your gifts. So just recognize that it is, and or it's an interest to you. That's another way. I'm kind of passionate about that. I'm kind of interested about that. I've always wanted to watch shows about people like that. That might mean that this is a gift that you can relate to. So feelings. So telepathic. A telepathic empath is able to read the thoughts and feelings of a person without being able to vocalize or express or have it expressed by the other person. This empath can use the 5 senses to read a person's thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. So this is me, and I'm really, really good at it. I'm really good at it in relationship too, and so it causes confusion sometimes when the other person doesn't open to this. So if this is you, this might be a great way for you to just begin to have compassion and relate to somebody. And also it might cause some confusion for you when the other person doesn't know how they feel or isn't willing to express that feeling, or work on those shadow aspects, because you might feel that that dissonance in relationships, and then you're like, why don't I trust this person, or what's happening, and I don't understand. It might be just you picking up on this and your ability to go, interesting. And so learning how to decipher this and talk to people is really, really wonderful. And also continue to build your own self-trust, because I find that this one, even though the closer the relationship is, the more our energy mixes, right? So sometimes it's you and sometimes it's them. So learning skills that in one of our classes at your own university, you can go and take Trisha's class about empaths and about your signs. And she talks about that. So if you're a member of your own university or want to become a member, you can. And her class is in the emotional energy healing department there. Okay, so emotionally receptive. These empaths are able to read and feel the emotions of others. This is also me. While this is a common trait of all empaths in general, this type of empath is especially sensitive to feeling and reading others' emotions without others having to explain what they're going through or why they are feeling a certain way. The only time that this gets really bad is when the person doesn't admit that they're feeling that way. And then you're like, but I'm feeling this. So again, in any of these energy awarenesses, when you're utilizing the thought or the connection through your vibration, your energy field, it's very important to know what is mine, what is theirs, and also develop this trust with yourself. I hope this is all making sense. I cannot wait to go back and see if your comments and questions, if you have any. So medium. This type of a medium empath is able to communicate, hear, and see different spirits. So I think this works with the other one. I am definitely a medium. I've been a medium since I was born. They're able to communicate with people who have passed on. When I was younger, this was very overwhelming for me, this gift. And there's certain times in, so last year we went to DC and we went to that big cemetery, and I was overwhelmed at first. I had to utilize my awareness and kind of be like, okay, step back. And there was a few souls that I talked to. But I had asked to step back. I do a lot of readings. I've done past life readings and readings my entire life because of this medium. So I believe that mediums can also speak to and have clear visions of other people's soul and our previous incarnations. So physical receptor. This empath has the ability to feel another person's pain and symptoms within their own body. This is also me. So as I'm showing you here, like you can have multiple gifts, And you can be smart at a lot of things. It's not just one, and it's about developing that. So the thing that I want to say about developing your physical receptors, if this is you, like say you're walking through a store and all of a sudden your hip goes out and it hurts, right? Is to really be this witness. And I'll share this with you in a couple minutes on how to do this, but be the witness and witness somebody's pain or witness somebody's past life or witness somebody's thoughts or feelings or whatever. And then as you witness them as theirs, go ahead and just send them that bucket of love. Send them some love, some I see you, I feel you. Thank you for reaching out to me, for calling out to me. And I'm going to send this back to you with love and some more power and intention for you to heal it, for you to own it, for you to love it. And just like give it back. This is a brilliant way that I read emotions in people's body, because I have different where my body holds my emotions. I will act up, they'll flare up when I'm working with my clients, and I'll be like, oh, you're needing this right now, or you're feeling this or that sadness, or somewhere in the spectrum of sadness, because I'm feeling what my natural body feels in this. So knowing how your body processes emotion is going to help you to have more peace when you're feeling other people's pains or symptoms. Okay, this also, I've worked with Carolyn Mason, studied with her since I was a little girl, and she is a medical medium and talks a lot about this too. So physical receptors can be wonderful medical mediums. Flora, oh, my girlfriend Honey is totally this. So Flora, this type of empath has the ability to communicate with plants and receive their signals. This is not me. They're able to use the plant's energy to help it stay alive, grow, and flourish. So this might be, if you have a love for plants, you have that communication, you see their vibration, you see their frequency, you utilize them for a medicine, and you have this natural draw to them, you can start pulling and working with that energy in forms of Reiki and other forms where we're actually working with the energy field of other people. You can work with the plants as well. And then fauna, these empaths have the ability to feel what animals are feeling and able to communicate with them on a higher intimate level. Communication is usually initiated by the empath. However, they can receive messages from animals, usually regarding changes they need in their surroundings. So this would be an animal empath, right? And you probably have a deep love for animals. This one I have actually really utilized with my cats, and I've been using it the last couple days with my new friend's dog, and just sending pictures and seeing what comes back, utilizing my abilities as a medium. So, I might not be good at math and it might not be my thing, but I can know how to add and subtract, right? Utilizing the tools of the energy field and utilizing the mind, body, spirit connection to lean into this awareness. All right. So that is it. This is the curiosity. I want to thank you for being a part of your own university. Thank you for being a part of my family. Thank you for being a part of my community. I'm going to turn it off here, and we're going to go into this experience. I'm going to answer any questions that you have. All right. Okay. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put them on. Yeah. Okay, so Emily said, talking about the anger, she said she tries to stay away from that anger now, right? So hi, Annie. Do you have any questions for Annie? Or anything you want to say? And Jenny, you can take yourself off mute too if you'd like. It's important to know that we can move into anger. Yesterday I was driving and just going into the shift, and I was like, and there's some things that I really desired and wanted, and I knew that I just had to have a really good no practice, which utilizes like the energy, the no, and I screamed in my car. It was wonderful, and the energy shifted. I actually got what I wanted, which is kind of fun. So we can utilize anger in a positive way where it's not controlling us and we're not victim to it, but we're utilizing it to move the energy and to function. All right, so if you're live with me on Zoom, go ahead and ask your questions. If you're on the internet, if you're on Facebook, I'm going to refresh here and see if I can see your questions. You can go ahead and ask your questions here. Just type them into the comments or comments. Anybody? Anybody? So the practice I'm going to review here before we end is called hugs. I do it all the time. You've probably done it with me. I had a radio show for years called Hugs, and I did this practice every day. You can still find it on Blog Talk Radio. So they're still up there if you want to go and search it out. I do them for different reasons. But we're just going to do this hug. So you found your energy field. You just want to acknowledge it. So take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And again. We're just going to acknowledge our field. So acknowledge your energy field. And in this energy field, we have taken on other people's energy. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. But what I want you to do is just feel and see these like lines of energy with your mind's eye, connecting into your energy field, maybe even into your brain, your mind, your thoughts, programming you, to your emotions, triggering you, into your body, bringing that pain on, okay? Just recognizing all of that. And anything that is not yours, your soul's essence, your aligned divine nature, go ahead and just send that energy back to its original source. And it can happen instantaneously beyond time and space, just sending it back to its original source with love. So they can transform it, transmute it, transcend it. Just dissolving, resolving, transforming, transmuting, and transcending. And all levels, layers, and depths of our humanity through all time, space, dimension, and reality. All the way out. Now, you have your energy out there in the world. We're going to hug it back into ourselves. So any energy that other people are holding for you, you're renting space in their house, in their home, go ahead and call that energy back to you. We're going to put up this filter around us of pink light. You can ask God, the angels, whatever you believe in, that higher light and frequency, to help you filter this out, to bring it in with just love and light. And anything that is no longer yours, that is needed by you for your highest alignment and good, peace, health, and wealth, and joy, we're just going to let it fall to the floor to be recycled, to be returned to source, ultimate source. So just call it back. At any place where you need healing energy, this energy is going to come in and just fill you up with love and light and joy and your natural aligned essence, like a big hug, feeling it call into you. Feeling it fill up your heart. Keep breathing. Fill up your hips, your neck, your shoulders, bringing awareness and health to your physical body, bringing peace to your mind, all of your thoughts, your confidence. Feeling your emotions raised to joy and love and enlightenment. Feeling the heart opening and really grounding into your womb space. Where you create new life, new ideas. Just take a breath there. Feeling this hug. And that's how you work with your energy body. You can do this morning and night. It just helps. Beautiful, Kristen. Kristen over here on Facebook says, I feel the emotions of other people as well. Yeah. So this is a great gift because it gives us the ability to lean into our compassion and to relate to people, right? As a child, I used to commandeer conversations. People thought I would try to one-up them, and really I was just trying to relate to them, but I didn't know boundaries yet. So this gift made me go, oh, I've done that. Oh, I felt that. Oh, yeah, right? And I'd tell my story because it would come into my psychic field instead of just being like, oh, yeah, I feel you. I get you. I love you. So it's a beautiful gift to grow with. All right, so anybody else? Everybody's unmuted live. Any other questions before we hop off and call it a class? Statements, sayings, anything? No? I'll wait for the lag here on Facebook and see. Other than that, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for letting me show up, for letting me teach, letting me do my thing. This is like the biggest, greatest gift that I get is the ability and the chance to serve you. This makes me so happy and fills me with joy. Thank you for being a part of your own university. Feel free to share, these master classes. You can come to all the master classes as our gift as soon as you sign up for our newsletter. And maybe sometimes I'll put them live over here. And you can get all of our master classes at your own university with amazing coaches and teachers and authors from all over the world in all 6 of your personal power zones. So furthering your relationships and your purpose and your abundance, as well as physical health, mental health, emotional health, and this etheric health, spiritual health that you get to take care of. So, that is just a little monthly membership that you can join if you choose. And we also have wonderful trainings for professionals to help people and be a coach like myself or a yoga instructor or a Neri professional. So that's about your own university. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Kristen. You were so welcome. Let's see, my post would not post. Oh, bummer. Hopefully they'll post later. I saw that you said something else and then it disappeared here. But I will answer them all on Facebook as well before I delete it. Maybe I'll leave it on today, which I usually don't do. And then I'll delete this on Facebook and it will go into my classroom, my spiritual classroom at your own university, so you can have the replay forever and ever and always and always. All right, you guys, I love you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. And I will see you